a monster LeBron memorial, like a Game 6 2012 type of a game, which I think he's still capable of pulling off. If he pulled that off tonight, then it might launch them. What if AD comes back for a game?
Skip, you know you've had full growers. You know AD is not coming back anytime soon.
Okay, so you think he's gone for the playoffs for sure?
I would say at least a month.
Okay, they're still reporting he's day to day. Well, how bad a pull is it? I don't know. Is it just irritated or is it pulled?
Skip, you know with groins, they're different. There ain't no movement really going on. There's not a whole lot you can do when a groin is even aggravated. Forget pulling it. If it's aggravated, you're not the same player. You can barely move. You saw how AD left the court. Okay, maybe it's a little better today, but I believe at the bare minimum, you're talking about a month with that injury, Skip. You know that.
Okay, well, a month, well, that's pretty much done for the playoffs,
okay,
right?
Okay, yeah,
right?
I said that.
Okay, so you don't think they can beat Phoenix without him?
I didn't say they couldn't beat Phoenix without him, Skip. You said title. You said this would change his legacy if it launches them to win the title. I do not believe they can win the title without Anthony Davis. Nobody believes they can win the title.
But you do think they could get by Phoenix?
I do believe
well, if they're going to get by Phoenix, he better rise and shine tonight at Phoenix,
but Skip,
right?
if he doesn't, it's not going to change. People are already made up their mind what they believe LeBron is.
But you just sound fearful, like you're trying to protect his legacy tonight because you're not confident he's going to play well.
How does it enhance his legacy by winning a game?
Winning a game?
This is a game.
Because it'll save the season. Because if AD can't play, I don't know when the next game is.
So the season's over. They lose tonight, the season's over.
Well, it'd be teetering on the
No, not teetering. Would it be over?
No,
okay,
obviously
then.
It won't be. Then what? So what about Thursday night? Would you love their chances Thursday night? I don't.
I would. But here's the thing, Skip. My thing is, if they lose tonight, it changes his legacy. If he wins, does it rebuild his legacy? Does it enhance it if he wins?
It's a huge opportunity with no AD in a big national spotlight against a team that was the 2 seed, 51-21.
Skip.
It's a huge opportunity. You're afraid of the opportunity. I'm trying to be optimistic.
I'm not trying to be afraid of anything, Skip. It's not about being afraid or not afraid of this or that. All I'm trying to do is that what you're trying to do, you're trying to make it seem like if LeBron doesn't win this game, see, I told y'all guys all along he was terrible. And that's not the case. No. The man's resume is what it is. Okay,
what I'm seeing so far through 4 games is I'm seeing some age kicking in because he's not looking the same. He doesn't have the, what's his new drink called? Rise? He doesn't have Rise. He should maybe guzzle some of that Mountain Dew Rise before the game. I'm not seeing it. Is it the ankle or is it just age kicking in at age 36? 36 is not that old. I'm going to remind everybody, there's a quarterback in Tampa Bay right now who in 2 months is going to turn 44 years of age.
Stop it.
Wait! He's going to turn 44 years of age. I believe they're going to win another Super Bowl. They're favored to at least get back to what would be for him, his 11th Super Bowl. And he plays a different game and a different position than LeBron plays, obviously, but he's still playing at a supremely high level, so much so that your favorite website, Pro Football Focus, is now predicting that he will throw for the most yards in his career next year and lead the NFL in passing yards, a guy that you keep saying is washed up.
So in other words, you're saying what Tom Brady is doing is the equivalent of what LeBron is doing.
No, it's not, but it's 44 versus 36. 36 is not that old.
Skip, it is very old for a basketball player that's been playing since he was 18 in the NBA.
Okay, but you tell me that he's Iron Man. He's invincible.
Skip,
he's the most durable superstar I've ever seen until lately, and now it doesn't seem that way.
It doesn't matter how.
Is Father Time starting to tap him on the shoulder?
I don't care. I would love to see Tom Brady be 43 and play both ways, play both offense and defense, and then we can get a game.
His game does not allow that.
Okay, then, so don't try to compare. What you try to do is compare.
I will say this. His position is much harder to play than LeBron's position.
Well, Skip, do you believe Tom Brady has as much on his plate as LeBron has on his?
Yes, absolutely I do, because it's so hard under fire at age 44 to be able to slide in the pocket and move away from much younger, from 22-year-old pass rushers who are trying to annihilate.
Does he not on some occasions have 5 to 6 guys trying to protect him?
Sure.
So how many screens does LeBron get? 4 guys setting screens for him?
Did Tom Brady take punishment last year? Do you remember what happened in Chicago on that Thursday night when you're doing?
Skip, I'm not saying that, but what you're trying to do, every chance I get, and everybody has tried to discredit. Now, it would have been very interesting had someone other than LeBron won the championship in the bubble. I guarantee you they wouldn't have said it's cubic zirconia. I guarantee you they wouldn't have said had less value. You've told everybody, and you've somewhat convinced the people that LeBron James is the weakest, mentally tough superstar they've ever been.
I have.
He went to the bubble for 100 straight days and did what others couldn't. But then now you discredit him by saying it's weak.
He smelled an opportunity where, as Jared Dudley said about my Clippers, those boys did not want to be in that bubble, and they didn't. And I think a bunch of players did not want to be in that bubble.
But if you're mentally weak, it doesn't matter if everybody else doesn't want to be there. You're weak also.
That's off the court leadership. I'm talking about fourth quarter performance. He can be the mentally weakest superstar I've ever witnessed, and I can show you repeated instances of that.
And I can show you repeated instances where he's been great, and he's been mentally tough. More mentally tough than just about anybody. So just like you can show me stretches where he hasn't, I can show you stretches where he has.
You seem very threatened today. You seem insecure about his legacy. You seem like you fear that it's going to be the worst tonight.
Yeah. The man has 35,000 points. He has all these MVPs and Finals MVP and all NBA. In one game, you tell me one.
He's 4 and 6 in the finals.
But Skip, it's the fact that he's gotten to 10. He's gotten to as many finals than anybody else other than the Celtics and the Lakers.
He cakewalked through that whole Eastern Conference many times.
So now it's the Eastern Conference.
Wait, was KD and Harden and Kyrie, were they all in one spot in the East while LeBron? Nope.
See, but you see what you did? Now
I did it to you again.
Now all of a sudden it's the least. It was the Eastern Conference when LeBron was there. Now, so the Western Conference now is the Eastern Conference.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, well, why wouldn't you?
But I think the playing field has leveled, and you know it, and I know it. Are you not saying that the Nets just might be the best team in basketball right now?
Not Brooklyn. The Bucks look extremely good, but don't make it seem like Utah some trash. Don't make it look like they'll make it look like the Suns in Portland and Denver are trash.
Is Utah better than the Nets right now? No. Is Utah better than Milwaukee right now? I think you're a big no on that.
What about the Clippers?
What about
your team that you picked to win the title?
I did.
Okay, then. And who's in that conference? LeBron is in the West. Okay, then. So you can't give me that the Western Conference.
I said it's pretty level playing field.
Okay,
right?
then. And guess who's in that?
You think the Clippers are trash. You've been telling me that Kawhi is trash. Well, you've been saying it until yesterday for months.
My guy won a title. So you see what you did? When he was in the Eastern Conference, it was those titles don't matter. He goes to the West, and now it's cubic zirconia. People will always try to find a way to discredit what LeBron has done. Because when he does it, you'll move the goalpost and say, well, somebody else would have done it. And somebody else did it. No, they didn't.
LeBron could shut me up tonight by going for, let's be conservative here. If he goes for 35, 15, and 12, that would be a game. That would be a monster triple-double.
Okay,
he led them to victory.
Well, okay.
Is he capable? Is he?
Yes. Let me ask you a question. If he goes 40-point triple-double and they lose, what you going to come out here and say tomorrow?
Well, what happens down the stretch?
You see?
Well, I need to know. Help me out.
Okay, what if he's spectacular down the stretch and they still losing a 40-point triple-double? You will still blame me.
Then you got me.
No.
Then I will come out here and I will stand up on this table and say, way to go, LeBron. You gave it every last ounce you had. You could not have played an inch better than you played. Let me ask you a question. In 18 years that man has been in the league, you never said that. LeBron, you gave everything you possibly could. You'll go back and say, there was one stretch with 7 minutes go in the first quarter, and LeBron had a turnover, and you say that was the turning point of the ball game. Nope.
That's what you would do.
Go back and see what I said on ESPN about games 1, 2, and 3 in the 2015 finals. No Kyrie, no Kevin Love, he played the greatest basketball I've ever seen over a stretch. It was spectacular.
But one man is not beating a team.
Okay.
I don't care how. Skip, as great as Jordan was, as great as Kobe is, as great as James Harden has been. James Harden averaged 36 for a season. Kobe averaged 35. Jordan 31. No one man is beating a team.
Okay, well, LeBron had them in his house in Game 4, up 2-1. You want to talk about a legacy game? And he went 7 of 22 that night, and he went 5 of 10 from the free throw line. It wasn't good enough. They lost by 21 points at home.
One man isn't beating a team. If that was the case, Jordan didn't need Pippen. He'd have won titles before Pip got there.
Yeah.
But he won nothing. He couldn't get out the first round. Why couldn't he get out the first round if he's that guy?
Because he was a baby playing against some of the greatest teams in the history of this league in the Bad Boy Pistons and Larry Bird's Boston Celtics.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Where would you rank the 2017-2018 Golden State Warriors in the pantheon of great champion team?
Lower.
What?
They didn't have Kevin Durant.
As a matter of fact, 538 or some ranking had him number one. Number one all time.
Well, then I think of that ranking what you think of Pro Football Focus, right?
You see what you
Yeah.
I told you, I can't.
They were not. They were not yet the Warriors. You know it, and I know it. They